prepare ourselves to tune in and rooting ourselves at our sit bones, feeling connected to the earth and grounded. Feeling the lengthening of the spine. And as we move through this particular experience of our 40-day sadhana, we want to lead with our heart center and let our head follow. And the way we'll do that is to lift our heart. So bring your shoulders up to your ears, gently roll them to the back, feel the shoulder blades come together and escort the heart center forward, and then relax there. It's a great way to open up the heart center. Then bring your chin in and back so that it is in line with the spine. And you feel that beautiful alignment from the root all the way to the crown of your head. And you can close your eyes and focus them in and up at the brow point. And begin to notice how the breath is coming in through the nose as it expands the belly forward. And as you exhale, engaging the navel center back towards the spine. And inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. And continue to inhale and exhale. Bringing your hands together and rubbing them briskly, stimulating the energy in your hands. And once you feel that warmth in your hands, then bring them at the center of the chest with the thumb knuckles pressed into the sternum. And apply a little pressure onto your prayer mudra to make it nice and active. Great. And we'll inhale together. Exhale together. Inhale again. Exhale. And let us inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Ad Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Devay Nameh. Ad Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Devay Nameh. Ad Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Devay Nameh. Inhale deeply. Hold your breath and set your intention for our time together this day. And exhale. Now taking your hands and placing them on your knees, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to inhale forward and exhale as we rotate around. You can start with whichever side you'd like to start with. You can start with the right or the left, whatever is resonating with you, keeping your chin in, lifting your chest, and just rotating around at the waist area, going as deeply as you can. And just bringing your awareness to what's starting and beginning to open up. You can go as slow as you want, but find a rhythm that you can stay consistent with as you rotate around. And the next time you come center, go in the opposite direction. And letting the breath support you, allowing you to go even deeper, as deep as you can in all directions. Good job. And wherever you are, inhale, center, up nice and tall. Hold the breath. Exhale. Now inhale deep. Bring the navel in just a bit. Visualize the energy going down into the earth. Then begin to squeeze your rectum. Your sex organs pull in more on the navel center and lift up, chin in and back. And direct the energy upward towards the crown of your head. And exhale, relax. Good. Now, placing your hands onto your thighs. Well, I take that back. Put your hands and place them onto your shins. Keeping your chin up and level, shoulders relaxed. You're going to inhale and you're going to lift the heart center forward and then exhale the spine back. Perfect. Focus on your spine. Keep the heart lifted. And even though you're going back, you're not collapsing the heart in. You're keeping the heart open, but focusing on the movement at the spine. So you'll feel this in the middle to the lower part of your spine. Beautiful. Excellent. Focusing on your spine. will keep you in the right space. Good, beautiful. If you're unfamiliar with this today, you will get it by uh, by the end of this sadhana practice. So don't worry yourself too much. Just focus on your spine. And work with your own range of motion. So even if you can only move a little bit, that's still very powerful. Last few seconds. And inhale, center. Hold the breath, bring the navel in just a bit. Visualize the energy going down into the earth. Now use your energy and the earth's energy and begin to squeeze at the rectum, the sex organs, pull in and up on the navel center, chin in and back. Direct the energy upwards towards the crown of the head. And exhale. Relax the breath. Good. Now we're going to take our hands and place them onto our thighs. We're going to keep our, again, chin lifted. We're going to bring our shoulders up towards the ears and then just drop them down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. We're creating tension and then we're relaxing that tension. Creating your own rhythm. Good. And inhale the shoulders up. Exhale the shoulders down. Drop the head. We're going to start with the right side. We're going to make 5 circles of our head, nice and slow. And when you finish your 5, you're inhaling center, exhaling as you rotate around. When you finish your 5 on that side, do 5 on the opposite side. And when you finish both rotations of 5 on each side, and just sit nice and tall in a meditative posture. And just breathe deep. And just take a moment and sit in the stillness of your experience, feeling the flow of the energy moving up and down your spine. Feel the energy in every cell of your body, feeling activated. And as you're doing this, if you need to stretch your legs out and shake them out, do so. And then bring yourself sitting in easy pose as we prepare ourselves for our meditation.
Satnam. Can everyone hear me okay? The volume right? Okay, perfect. So thank you for that beautiful and sweet warm up because this is where it gets spicy. So, um, what I like about this meditation is its simplicity. It's what I call Jello box instructions. You just, put the mix in, add the hot water, put it in the refrigerator. But where it comes to is having that fortitude of just lasting through it. Because what you've noticed is that in the warm up, we didn't have any music because it's really about we want to desensitize our dopamine receptors, and that's we're specifically designing this specific sadhana for that. So we are going to be chanting in this, chanting silently in this meditation. And the mantra is Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Birth, life, death, rebirth. Birth, life, death, rebirth. I like to tell the meanings of this, but it really is about the sound current, the vibration that has the greater effect than the actual meaning of the words. And we're going to be doing this in a very specific manner because our mouth is going to be closed. You want to identify the molars, the back teeth, because you're going to be clenching, starting first with the right side and then the left side. So I'm going to exaggerate the facial expression so that you see first. And what we're going to be doing is chanting. Again, I'm exaggerating, and you're going to hear me chanting just so that you see what I'm talking about in terms of linking the motion with the sound. Sa, fa, no, ma. One side, other side, one side, other side, alternating the sides. Okay. Again, you're chanting silently. Your mouth is closed and the lips are relaxed. Now, um, going to be very um, familiar with the torso, heart center lifted. This straightens and elongates your spine. Chin is in, as we've been doing. The mudra, or the hand position, very interesting. You're going to roll the fingers in like you're making fists, but you're not clenching. It's simply the touch. Then the thumbs are extended. And you're going to find at the temples these little depressions that your thumbs actually fit in just nicely. Okay. Now, the next critical part, the elbows. You want them pulled back because this opens the heart center. You want to keep the heart center lifted and open. So pulling the elbows back is what does that. And your eyes are going to be closed and rolled up to the third eye point. Your breathing is going to take care of itself. And because we are going to be chanting and want you to at least have a rhythm, we do actually have a track for this portion of the sadhana. And we're going to be doing this for 11 minutes. So stay strong here. So let me, arms down just for a moment. That's your last break before ecstasy. Now, just one more thing I want you to be mindful of. You really want to make sure you're breathing here. Be mindful of that. You really need to be breathing through this. Okay, so roll the fingers in, thumbs in position. At the temples, be mindful of lifting your heart center, bringing the elbows back. Eyes are closed, rolled up to the third eye point. You can be breathing in and out through the nose. And let's begin. Inhale deep. Keep your hands in place. Tighten your anus, sex organs. Pull the navel in towards the spine and then lift up on the diaphragm, holding your breath and hold, 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 and gently exhale. Relax your arms down and then put them up and shake. Shake, shake, shake. Just really shake. Get all of that moving again. Shake, 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 shake. And relax your arms down. And then we're going to go into a short Shavasana. Come lying on your back. We're only going to be here for 3 minutes. Lying on your back, arms along the sides, palms are facing upward, eyes are closed. No music here again. Just go deep within. Only 3 minutes. Want to integrate this experience. Slowly bring yourself back into body awareness. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Nod your head from side to side. Bring your arms up, over, and back for a big morning stretch. Stretch the arms, stretch the legs, stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring your palms over your heart center and rub them together briskly. Raise your leg and bend them so that you can rub the soles of your feet together. Getting those energy channel endpoints stimulated again. Draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around them, and rock from side to side, left, right, left, right, and then rock forward and back a couple of times, and then come up to sitting so that we can close. And we're going to close by chanting the mantra Sat Nam, truth is my name, truth is my identity, 3 times, each time on a single breath. Bring your palms together, rub them briskly again, still them in prayer pose at your heart center, lift your heart center, chin is in, eyes are closed, rolled up to the third eye point, breathing in and out through your nose. Inhale deep and exhale. Inhale deep and exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And inhale to close. Inhale deep. Inhale deep. No. Light to all, love to all, peace to all. Sat Nam. Thank you for the blessing and the honor to serve. Well, that's day one. Only 39 more to go. Now, just make sure to check the time. We did get in the 45 minutes because we designed this to make sure that, if you are doing it live, that you do have the time to get to wherever you need to be this time in the morning. As I'm actually on Central Time, and I know there's at least one other person here that's on Pacific Time, and kudos to being up on Pacific Time for this. So, just a short thing about the, dopamine. If you go onto YouTube or just Google it, you see tons of stuff about dopamine. You see things about a dopamine detox in 1 or 2 days, or even 9 days. We researched a lot of different sources for this, and the information that we found that we aligned with is that this could take really weeks or months to not so much detox, but to recalibrate the your dopamine receptors. Dopamine is naturally produced in the brain. It gets to be called like, oh, the feel good um, chemical, but it's actually more than that. It's also it's the joy that you feel from having accomplished something. Like when you graduated from whatever, when you graduated, you get that joy. That's also dopamine. But we let ourselves get, have a dopamine high dopamine sensitivity to, like, for example, I'll give an example of myself. Um, I used to be addicted to Emily in Paris, the Netflix show. And it used to be that they would put the entire, however many episodes, 8 episodes, they drop all at once. Then they started splitting them. So you get 5 or something, and then you have to wait a couple of months for the other 5. And I'm like, seriously, this is what you're doing? And then, I got my sister into watching it, and then I was watching with her. And then she was watching it and eating ice cream. I said, "Oh, that's an even bigger hit." I was like, that might feel even better. And that's the thing. We keep piling and piling and piling on till it takes so much more than it originally took for us to have that feel good. So dopamine is not the enemy. So it's but you have to really be mindful of your behavior, what you're doing, your actions. That's one of the reasons we recommend that you journal during this experience. Do make even if it's just a couple of sentences during the, sometime during the day to see how you're feeling. It's really about that daily reflection. Okay, what's really going on to me? And if you see some successful people, I met a guy, he just naturally did that. He just was always checking in with himself, so it's really important to have that self-reflection that's going on, and then realize where you can make some changes. Okay, yeah, I could watch Emily in Paris, but may not be as exciting. I could watch a video about conjugating French verbs because I am studying French, and I do like to travel to Paris. So that could be something a bit more, beneficial. Again, dopamine is not the enemy. And one thing to be mindful of is that naturally we go to, uh, we seek pleasure and avoid pain. Okay, so I'm in a long line somewhere. Don't want to be there. Oh yeah, I could go to the phone. You're looking for likes, you're looking for this, you're looking for that. Or okay, I could listen to um, again, I'll just use the French verb conjugations as opposed to being, yes, I have been accused and been guilty of being a political junkie. And I literally had to go through yesterday. I said, okay, this is Broadway. This is opening nights tomorrow morning. And I said, I will not watch a single political anything tomorrow. But of course, my feed was already filled. If you want to see what your dopamine limit is and to what you're attracted to, look at what's on your YouTube because it's going to be curating based on what you've watched. Not just that you've watched a little bit of it, how long you watched it, did you like it, and all of that. So I had to go through every political thing and say, not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested, to recalibrate. That's what we're talking about, recalibrating ourselves. I had to recalibrate the algorithm to what I was looking for. Now, I personally, especially when I'm starting out something new, I like to watch shows about homes being built or remodeled because I think that's what I'm doing internally is remodeling or rebuilding. So there's one Brand Designs, this British show. So I definitely go out to try to deliberately watch those type of shows. One, I do actually like them, and I feel that there is something going on that's more positive than again watching something. Yeah, oh yeah, I can convince myself. Yeah, I'm watching this because it's about Paris, but is it really time best spent? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, and like anything, like the Buddha says, in moderation, that middle path. But going to that exaggerated, uh, point, that point of really oversaturation is what we're trying to do in this side. And so it's really about, like I said, dopamine is not the enemy. We want to recalibrate it because when people, for you know, lack of better way of describing, people get obsessed. Like I'll read biographies or watch biographical videos about what we call geniuses, like Da Vinci, like Einstein. They had a capacity to go deep within, and they were actually getting dopamine hits from doing their painting or doing or working out equations. They were actually getting their dopamine from that. So we want to do this recalibration. We want to set our goals and say, oh, let me try going for that. And and this in terms of doing this meditation, if it was feeling spicy, because it's bypassing the normal filters. And if you felt that you had to stop, and that's okay. I mean, if you happen to peak and you saw Amrita and I, we do have the benefit of teacher adrenaline. Would get you up there and just freezes you in places. I've got to be perfect for this. So if you had to stop, that's okay. Because let me tell you, we practiced this, and the first time we say, "Oh my God, that was just 3 minutes." So we had to build up to getting this, and that's why we're doing all these. It's really important to do these exercises because you could have had tension from other things, from just life, especially up in here. That is going to affect, yeah, you're being able to do this because at a point you're just lifting your arms, so um that's not really physical strength mostly. That's about the strength of your nervous system. So there's other practices in Kundalini yoga, of course, that can strengthen the nervous system. But don't think, oh, this is, I couldn't do this. You're building, you're building, you're building. So if, it's 40 days, if you did, showing, I always say, well, we always say, showing up, that's a dopamine hit from showing up. So I just want to get an idea of, anybody else's experience with what attracted you to this particular sadhana. You know, Bennett has he already had any comments on how today felt? Anybody? I guess you're still absorbing the ecstasy. Yeah, Faith and Vedia, please come off of mic. This is Vedia Amrita. You can come off mic. Come on,
There we go. Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
I decided to do it because I am sitting up at night until 1 a.m. Scrolling, and it's becoming a problem. And I saw Veda Amrita's Facebook post and was like, "Oh, that's perfect. That's what I need." And today was great. I feel really good after doing it. I didn't last. I had to stop for a little bit in the middle, but it felt really good to do it. And I'm excited. I'm scared about the commitment because 5:30 is very early for me, but I committed, so I'm gonna do it as best I can. And I'm really looking forward to the rest of the Sadhana. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you brought this up. Thank you for being here because one of my nephews, and he's 12 now, and I saw a difference in him in 1 year. I gave him a set of I don't remember. I think it was the something nerd or something collection of the children's books. It was like 12. He burned through those books in like 3 weeks. And now he has a smartphone and he just flops on the couch and doom scrolls. I said, don't you even read anymore? He said, oh, I'd rather do this, and I really saw someone in just the span of a year going from being an avid reader to let me just read what I got to do for school, and then not even reading on the phone, but playing games or just texting back and forth. It really, I really saw the decline greatly from him. So I'm glad you brought up about the scrolling because I brought it to video on Rid. I said, yeah, he was just sitting there. He was just doom scrolling for like 3 hours. She said doom scrolling. I said, yeah, it was really for him. It was not the best use of his time. He wasn't even didn't want even go outside. It was just sitting there scrolling, scrolling, and scrolling. And we've all been in that place. Like I mentioned when we did a cross check about we get the term rabbit, like the animal, the rabbit holes, but I tend to call it the rabbit holes because I've gotten crazy with that, just going down a path, and the algo kept feeding me videos, and I just kept, oh yeah, let me, it's like when you have the rats, if you don't regulate them, they just keep eating and eating and eating and eating. They just won't stop, type of thing. Or like when I was a kid, I couldn't put too much food in the fish tank because the fish just wouldn't stop eating. They would really just keep eating and eating because the food was there. But
The,
I don't. Go ahead.
the other thing I was going to mention in reflection to what Faith had shared is that, this time of day is considered what we call the Amrit Vela. It is that time of day where we say that it's part of the most quietest time of the day, so that God and the universe can hear us and hear our prayers and hear our our heart and our gratitude. And but you know, if you can't make it at 5:30, if you're like, you know what, I just can't do it today. Um, we will have the videos up and available and sent out by 8 a.m. So at any point in the day, if you're like, you know, oh, I overslept, you know, don't beat yourself up, because you'll have the ability to participate with the group along with the video. So you'll still be in that group energy and in the connection of the of our sadhana, and you will also, you know, just be able to feel community as you go through this, because we are all in this together now, and we are here to support you, and we want you to feel supported every step of the way. For many of you, this may be your first time doing a practice like this consistently for 40 days. And so we've been there. We know that it can be a challenge the first time. Your mind is going to really be talking to you and trying to distract you and pull you away. And that's when you know you are really about to break through um, a habit or break through whatever your intention is. So just know that if your mind is starting to say, oh, it probably even happened today, like, oh, I could just sleep and just miss this, like it's okay, you know, whatever. And you broke through, your spirit said, you know, I want to be here, and I'm gonna you know, check in at 5:30 Eastern. But uh, you know, there may be a moment where it gets you. That's okay. You've got the rest of the hours of the day to get your meditation in. And even if you're like watching the recording, you know, do your best to you know, tune in and do every part of it. Try not to just jump to the meditation part, because everything that we do once we, from tuning in to tuning out, is all um, designed to support you in every step of the experience of the meditation. So I just wanted to speak to that consistency. So if you miss us at 5:30 one day, don't beat yourself up about it. Just say, hey, I got a recording, and I'll check in with that a little bit later. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Well, I think that's really it for day one, unless anyone has any questions or comments.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to say one other thing. In an effort to support you, we wanted to have a WhatsApp group. And this would be a group that would be pinging all day long, but it just may be a way to get you information quickly, like the link to the video once it's up. That may be a quick way for you to have access to it. I will email it out to the group, but or there may be we've got a couple of things that'll be supporting you weekly, like a weekly energy reading that Prabhu Ricardo will be giving to us. Also, we're going to have like a phone wallpaper that you can put on your phone with just an affirmation or a few words of support. So when you look down at your phone to get ready to doom scroll, you'll see your affirmation to support you and stay on your journey. So, you know, we may want to send those out through the WhatsApp group. So I think on the email, you have my phone number. If you want to be a part of the WhatsApp group, just text me, or if you're already on WhatsApp, just WhatsApp me, and I'll include you in the group. Okay. I think that's the last thing I just wanted to add.
Yeah. Well, Satnam, everyone. Have a blessed day,
Thank you.
and see you all in some form tomorrow.
Satnam, everybody.
It's not now.
Satnam, thank you.